Well, hello, everyone. If you're listening, turn my light on over here. And the light on over here. That. Give me some room. Here we go. I think it's just really only, just one reason I wanted to get on. I did some adjusting with my mics and stuff because I listened to the YouTube video of the earlier stream and the music sounds like shit. It's just it was like, well, there we go. It was picking up. It was just picking up spotty and stuff. It was like, ugh. Thank you guys for hanging in and listening to that this crappy sounding thing. Let's see. And I'm in my headphones. This is sounding better the way because what I did is I went ahead and ran my mic to my amp, and I have my guitar that's also going to the amp, and then so the amp is playing direct from this mic right here, and I think I'm getting a lot better sound. Now the question is going to be, then I have a trying to think of the name. I'm escaping. Anyway, I got a good microphone there in front of the amp to pick up the voice from my mic here and the guitar. So so it should be picking up a uniform, spray out of that speaker, the one speaker there, and then I can control the gain down there. So anyway, sounding okay in my ears. So not that anybody is listening. Yeah, no viewers anyways. But anyway, I'll be able to despite what happens. So I'm just gonna start. Hang on, I guess I'll. I'm just not gonna do any vocals right now. This is that Kink song. Help me, help me, help me, won't you please? I got a big fat mama trying to break me. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Sorry about that. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Go back. Oh, help me, help me, help me, won't you please? I got a big fat mama trying to break me. In the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime, in the summertime. Chapter 2, it's probably not cleaned up. That sounded off a little bit. I like it. It's a little sharper sounding with the capo on it. As long as it doesn't make it too high to sing to. Yeah, I think I'll try that one song again, Fools in Love. Fools in love. Is there any other kind of lover? Fools in love. Is there any other kind of pain? Anything you do, everywhere you go now. Everything you touch, everything you feel. Everything you do, everything you know now. Everything you do it for everything you do it for your lady love, lady love, lady love, lady love. Fools in love. Are there any creatures more pathetic? Fools in love. Never know when they've lost the game. Anything you do, everywhere you go now. Everything you touch, everything you feel. Everything you do when you rock and roll. Everything you do it for your lady love, lady love, lady love, lady love. Fools in love think they're heroes, 'cause they get to feel more pain. Well, I think fools in love are zeros. I should know, because there's fools in love again. Fools in love. I just screwed up again. Well, that's good enough for that. Like I said, anybody listening back to this, just trying to get a feel for the settings. See what it hears, see what it sounds like on playback through YouTube. So just trying to get a nice balanced sound, if I can. Much better than it was earlier. That really sucked. just realized I didn't post the link. It's so nice that you can do this from inside StreamYard now. Can't pin it from in here, but at least you can post it. Cool. Okay, let me get back to that. This is a new song I'm messing around with. That's the first time through. Of course, the melody that will go with this make a big difference. Working through my second time through. That's it right there. I think it could be 3 times through. Then I got this little patriotic flair at the end. I'm gonna try to work in. Yeah. That ends that oh beautiful for spacious sky forever waves of rain. Anyway, some kind of ending like that. It's weird, but I don't know. I have that if it'll work or not, but just an idea. Get out of here, you little ant. Got a drink in it. Be right back. I just gotta grab my drink. A second, stop the camera just 1 second. Don't go anywhere if you don't want to. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Try not to trip over any cords. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Got my drink. I just ordered a Yeti cup, a new drink cup because my lid is all busted up. So if anybody wants to come on in, come on in. We don't have to listen to me play all night. Oh, let's see. What could we do here? Oh, this is probably recognizable. Oops. Let me turn my volume up a little sec. Ugh. That's what you get with amateurs. Yeah, that sounds like. Advice to people playing on the internet: maybe don't practice your songs while you're playing live. Stick with ones you have been relatively used to or something. Oh, got company. What's up?
Hey, what's up? It's just me.
Yeah. Hey, you can tell me because I listened back through that on the just through the YouTube, on my monitors or whatever. That sounded so much like shit with the singing and like the way the mics were picking up. Is this any
Oh, like
better? Is this like? I hope it's like totally better, but like
yeah, that's better already.
okay,
Because
because it
before your guitar was like kicking in once in like you could hear your guitar, but it was muffled out a little bit. I heard your guitar
that's
throughout
what I
there.
was.
Yeah.
There was a cutting in and out or whatever that was going on with the mic or something somehow. That was like,
How do you have your guitar hooked up? Is it just picking up on the mic, or do you have a separate microphone?
okay. Well, now I changed it. So uh, I got this Roland amp. It's like a 50 amp,
Nice.
battery operated thing. Okay, so it basically it's a 50 amp, and then but it has several plugins. So I plug my guitar and this microphone right here into that amp, right, and it just
Uh huh.
run it, all, and then so the guitar I can it's nice because I can adjust the sounds and everything, reverb or add
Oh, right on.
color or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
as well as my voice. I could reverb my voice a little bit too, which is always a little,
Oh, so you have it
you
running through
do it
your
right
voice
with the
running through the
rock.
amplifier too.
Yeah, see my and so
Oh.
so then what I did is my good mic, the
Uh-huh.
48-volt one.
Hmm.
I just put that in front of that, so that microphone is picking up the speaker.
Okay.
Does that make
Right on.
sense? So
Yeah.
that mic is picking up the blended
Hmm.
microphone and guitar and voice.
All at
That's all
once.
coming out of one speaker that the
Hmm.
one microphone that sends out to YouTube is sending out. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
sending out to streamer. So
I got you.
anyway,
Yeah.
I thought that would work better. I don't know, but I can listen back through it like I did before and
No,
see.
it sounds better than before. 'Cause before it was cutting in and out a little bit. You could hear it, but it was cutting out in and out a little bit.
Mhm.
It does
Yeah,
sound a
I
little
noticed
cleaner.
it was like terrible. I thought I, no one let me know it was cutting out. So I was like, oh, must be all right. So what have you been up to? Did you get something to eat? Or
Yeah, yeah, I made something. Cat's working, so I cooked for it. Made some lunch. She
all
likes
right, I'm
Mexican
gonna.
food, so I made some Mexican dish.
Oh, okay. You don't
Yeah.
like Mexican food?
No, not much. I
Oh,
like
you
Chinese
don't care?
food. I like Chinese food and hamburgers. It's got to be hamburgers or egg foo young.
Sorry, I just wanted to turn that guitar thing down. So
I have a Roland amp and it has an output, a low level output. If I need to get another guitar cable, so I hook that up to the input. That way I could use the effects for that. Because right now I just have the microphone. I mean the guitar hooked up straight into the device. I don't know if it picks up or not. You hear this?
you can see the back of it. You can see, maybe you can see the back of mine.
Can you hear
Maybe
it?
not.
The
Oh,
guitar?
let me. Yeah, I hear the guitar.
Okay, cool.
That sounds really good. That sounds
Yeah.
really good, like clean, like I'm hearing it. You know.
I got it hooked up to the actual device itself. To the this thing.
Oh, okay. There's your board thing or whatever. Yeah.
Then I
Okay.
have that for the microphone.
So your guitar's going right into that.
right into here. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
okay,
could hook it up.
gotcha.
I have a Roland amp that has output.
Right,
And I could
right.
put that into it if I want to. But
No, but I
guitar
think
cable.
you might have a better relay thing or whatever you call those things. Now there's a black tab in the middle of your. Oh,
Yeah, that's a
you
cap
looked
for
at
the.
it. Camera.
Yeah, it's a jerk off cap.
Yeah, let's keep that handy.
Right.
Here, give me a second. I'll change my settings and I'll show you this. No. Okay, so that's the back of it. Can you see it, Victor? Can you see it? Yeah, that's the back. See it standing there on its stand. Just the two
Yeah.
plugins right now. So.
Right on.
And then on the other side of the dryer, the mic is up on it, sitting up there. So try to do
Sweet.
that. I like that black background somehow. Change of pace. So, okay, just for general, is my sound okay?
Yeah,
If
sound
I'm
good.
back, I'm back a little ways away from the mic. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, cool.
What kind of microphone are you
All
using?
right. This is a Shure 58 or whatever it is, the Shure 58 one. The ones professionals always use for singing. Or a lot
Yeah,
of
I got
time.
one of those too. I got a used one. I got this one.
Oh, let me shut this
It's a-
thing off. It's in the way. Oh, nice. Oh, is that?
AKG C1?
Yeah,
C214.
yeah, yeah. I've seen those. I've seen those
I
around.
got
There.
it used. I got it used for it was it didn't have the case or this piece here, but they're selling the microphone. Goes for like 500, but it was just microphone alone, nothing else. And they said it works out great. And they were selling for like 120 or like no, I got it for like 140 after everything.
Uh-huh.
And all I did was order this freaking microphone piece here. It was like I think I got this for like $12.
Yeah,
That's all it
that's
was.
it's one that you can fit different microphone. It's not made for that microphone, but it's
No, it's
made
made for
for
it.
a lot of
It's made-
different. Oh, it is.
No, it is made for it, but I had to get it separately because
Okay,
used
all right. Well,
ones, but
that's different then, because you can also buy really cheap ones that will just you make them to fit the mic you have. You know what I mean?
Fit them in there. Like this is the funny part about it. Is that microphone with the case. This microphone with the case
Yeah,
and
500.
all
Oh,
the
I like it.
goodies cost like $500, right?
Yeah.
So I get the microphone for like 150 without the case, and then I go.
The
on
voice
fucking
is
eBay,
your voice is really good from that.
and I get the
Oh, look
case
at you
with
got the case
everything
and everything.
for like
Look
50
at
bucks, and it
that.
came with everything I need. So I got like a $500 mic
Oh,
for $200.
dude. That's like, yeah. Don't you love getting deals like that?
And that's where I keep my other mic. I have a Yamaha.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
Yamaha?
It's nice. It sounds nice. It's
Mhm.
it comes out a little dark sound. It's for like
Hey,
broadcasting.
Most
And
of
then I
these
have a
mics sound pretty
Sennheiser.
good. Okay, I got one. Okay, I got another Shure mic that looks it's shaped like that, and they call
this
it a
is-
golf, some kind of golf, like if you're at a golf course, I get some golf edition.
I got
But
this a
it
long
sounds
time
pretty
ago for
good, too.
karaoke. Yeah. It's a
Nice.
Sennheiser.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it? It's a German one, I guess. Sennheiser.
I like having. Well, it's good to have both varieties of mics because like that's a powered. You need 48-volt for that.
This
One,
one,
right?
yeah. This
Yes.
is a condenser mic, and this is a dynamic.
Yeah,
mic.
that's what I couldn't think of condenser mic. I was like,
Yeah, so it's like a. So tell me, what do you think of the president?
Yeah.
I
I
have
think
a
he's a
Shure mic
big
somewhere
dick
that I
like that
picked up.
microphone you're stuffing in my face.
I have a Shure mic like this I picked up. I got this for karaoke and a Shure mic, but I can't find the Shure anywhere. It's in a bin somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I lucked
Yeah, I
out on
try
this
to
one though. I'm
keep.
happy with this.
Oh yeah, that thing. It's really a nice professional mic. That's more
I
than
like
my
it has
mic.
that
It's better than
broadcaster
that.
look too. It has that, like you're on the Groucho Marx show. So tell me a little about your
No, that's what
podcast,
I
you know?
like.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's like that
Mhm.
TV broadcaster or radio sitting at a
Yeah.
desk though with that
That's what
mic.
drew me to. I
Yeah.
like that square look too. That's
Hmm.
yeah.
Have you watched Alex Jones lately? Like a couple months ago, or a few months back, maybe I don't know, 6 months ago, he started using this small square one that's more shaped like yours. It's even smaller though. It's like less of a.
Mhm.
You don't see it that much, but
Footprint.
really really sharp looking with because it's
Mhm.
oh, so you can pick it right up out of that thing.
Yeah, it's got like a. It's weird. It locks in
Is
place. So
it
if I lock
magnet?
it, no,
Oh,
it's
it does have a
twisting. Yeah,
lock.
yeah, it
Okay,
twists
never
in. So
mind.
you put the twist on there. It's pretty stable.
Okay, so you could hang it upside down, right?
Yeah, but this thing comes loose so easy. I
Oh,
don't want
you
to get
want maybe
changed.
don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
do
so.
that and drop it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
fuck around with the mic a lot, so I might mess with it. It'll fall off. It'll catch the cable. Will catch it the way I have it
but
on the
sometimes it's really nice to have the mic up there. Sort of
overhead. Yeah.
not. You know, whatever.
Well, yeah, I did that. I think I had that with the other mic I had. Just I got to flip it all around now. Nah, it's too much trouble right now. I'll do it later.
Didn't you have the blue ball, the blue ice one, or whatever that one was,
Yeah,
the round one?
yeah,
Did
that was a
that thing
USB
crap
mic
out
though.
or something? Or
No, it's a USB mic.
oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I got it all hooked up, but this is all XLR junk now to the device and all
Hmm.
that. So I gave that to my son. He's using that for his chat with his
When did
friends.
you make that switch? When did you start using that mic?
Um, I started using a condenser mic.
Yeah,
Um, when started the music thing. When Will sent me the device,
yeah, yeah.
when he gave me that, I was like,
I
oh, this
remember
is
you
pretty
guys
fucking
talking about
cool.
that.
And I had this hooked up to it through a regular quarter inch. And then I got
Mm.
that Yamaha was on sale. I got that on sale for like $89, and that's a condenser mic, and that's the first one I got for it. Um,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, and that sounds really nice, but it has like it's some kind of electronic pre-built Phantom 48 power, so it gives like a darker tone. But
Okay.
it does sound nice. It's nice and clean, but it's dark. And then when I ran across
Did it
this, I
have
was
any switches on it for
no, it's just
direction or anything? Okay.
mm-mm. I could change the settings on if I put it into the
What
program to
about
make it
that one?
music. Mm-hmm.
Can that will that do a figure eight?
What do you mean?
Like that mic, if it was between you and I at a desk, could you work? Could it be set so it picks my voice up and yours?
For the backside, you
That's
mean,
like
or
a
something?
figure eight. Yeah,
I
like
don't.
will both sides of that microphone
No,
pick up sound?
no, it's
Okay,
just the
that's
front. Yeah, the back picks up, but it's really doesn't. You know what
no,
I'm
but
saying?
there is no microphone really pick up on the back. It's not
No,
meant
on
to
this one,
do
no.
that.
Mm-mm.
Like you know
No,
how
it's not.
like a round microphone, generally you can set them up like in three patterns. They'll call it like a
Mm-hmm.
cord. I don't know what their
The
weird name,
Snowball had that.
chordoid
It had the
pattern or
front,
something.
and then it had a back mic that let both access for full round, or you could cancel the back out for the front. It's weird. It had a lot of switches on
That's
that
that.
Snowball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what this one did. But it's like three where it's that mic over there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can main one. It would be focused right on you, and it kind of everything else it wants to not pick up. Or
Mm-hmm.
you can do the figure eight where it's just me in front and a person in back, and it shields other stuff except for the people talking into it. And then the
Oh,
other one is you turn it on and it's just a general mic and it will pick up.
that's just
You
a
you
regular
know
condenser mic. Nothing fancy about that on this one. The Snowball has all that junk, but that's a USB one, so it's probably
I'm
more
just really impressed.
typical.
I'm really impressed. Well, I think it's because I got I'm not listening with monitors, and I got my headphones on. Your voice is like sounds like that. Like that's what I mean. It sounds like radio dude, professional. It's really
Welcome
nice.
to the show.
Definitely. I mean, there's no. It you don't hear any of your breath or any sound. Like it's just so clean, and
Nice.
that's nice.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I like it. And this
Well, you're
device
a lot happier than if you paid $500 for it, probably, huh?
if I'll do not only that, this other thing I have here, I have a warm. What is it? It's the WA2. It's M2. Whatever. It's made after some kind of process. How do I put it? I guess it's a preamp that's built off like a $1,500 preamp to make it sound just like that preamp. It's so it has like
Um,
a boost for the voice. Let me see if it knows the difference. So this is without the punch. Is there a difference in voice at all? And then if I hit the punch on it, it's supposed to give like a little bit more of a tone to it.
well,
And
it increased the volume.
oh, did it?
I mean, I
Okay. And
could
then
hear. Yeah, it was louder. It
on the
seemed a
solid
little
state,
louder.
it has a 4K button because they have
Mhm.
a console called the 4000. It's supposed to be some legendary microphone preamp thing. So if I switch that off, now I have the 4K off. So I don't know if that affects anything, but I'll switch it right back on now. So now I have the 4K on. So I don't know
That
if that
doesn't.
makes it
I didn't really
no
notice any
difference.
difference between the
Yeah,
two of those.
yeah,
The
I noticed that
4K
too.
one.
And if I use a music program, there's
But
a
the
slight
turbo
difference.
thing does have an effect, or that
That
one.
one did punch it up a little bit, huh? Like puts the
Mhm.
gain up, I think. Yeah, I've been messing with this for a while. I'm getting used to that preamp. That I got
It's
used to.
difficult. It's difficult if you're by yourself to dial these things in
Yeah,
sometimes.
it is. Sometimes you're like record. I did a test recording on StreamYard, you know, just to see how it comes out. But then you never know.
Hmm.
Sometimes the settings are always a little off, or
Yeah, that's what I finally figured out. I'll just kind of get on a StreamYard and
mm-hmm.
have you know, mark where my settings are, or remember where I'm doing, and then you know,
Yep,
see how that
yeah,
sounds. Or I got it that my mic's way too hot, or the guitar's way too loud, or whatever.
yeah.
So yeah, cool. So I figured I actually when I was just doing some running around. I and I can't really talk plainly because my door's open. But
Oh, okay.
I made a decision of about getting out of this place. There's some
Is that
just some there's some bullshit going on with other people,
really?
but yeah, but I've had sort of this like sometimes things happen and it's kind of a character revealing thing
Mm.
that you don't even have to say anything about. You just it's like you make a mental check about it.
That
That
vibe,
fucker's
right?
that fucker's I can't trust that fucker, can I?
Mm. You get that
Like
vibe.
something like that.
Yeah.
And that happened a while back, and now there's some wild changes, and they're acting really weird. So I'm like, well, what the weird? Okay, so about a month, no, not a month ago, probably 2 or 3 months ago. Um, Jackson, I would let him out at night, maybe
Mm.
about 10 o'clock, maybe. He wanted to go out, and
Mm.
he'd go out into the woods, and he'd
Mm.
just fuck around in the woods. But what would happen is he would land on something and then just start barking the shit out of, and it would
Mm.
disturb people, right? Things like that. Anyways,
Mm.
so I got a couple warnings about this dog, and I'm like, man, I never put this dog on a leash. I'm like, it kills me to,
Yeah.
Anyways, it came like there was one. I was like, okay, no worries, I'll take care of the dog, and I just decided I, I just won't let him out loose here. I just,
Mm.
I'll go into the car and we'll drive somewhere, and then he can run.
Yeah.
Just fuck these people. Anyways, and then but then he got out or whatever, and she gave me like a notice, like she gave okay, I got a notice about first warning or something, or
Mm.
final warning or something.
Jeez.
And
Mm.
anyway, this I don't know, this subject came up. Like okay, so one thing is I'm buying my vehicle from her. It's on I'm buying it on time, but it's
Mm.
my vehicle. I'm driving it. I pay her, and I pay her to cover the insurance and everything. It's just a deal, and it's all on paper.
Mm.
Um, but so when it came to the dog thing, the idea of me leaving here, having to leave, because of
Yeah.
the dog with my camper, getting it out of here. All of a sudden, the dude is like, "Oh, and you got to leave the truck here.
What?
The truck has to stay too. The truck has to stay because
Is
it's
that the
not
truck
paid
you're
off
driving
yet.
now?
Apparently, because it's not paid off yet. But like,
Uh.
dude, there's nothing in that agreement that says I got to be here.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Is it
saying?
still in, paperwork still in her name then, right? That's a problem.
Oh
Probably.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's fine as long as I got that paperwork that says I own it and I'm making payments. Uh, I I'll as long as I get out of the state with that vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, get it where I don't need to drive it so much, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what are they what the fuck are they gonna
Yeah.
do? So anyway, looks this is what I gotta do. So I'm gonna take the next week and like I got shit. So I decided I gotta try to make this as as less obvious as possible, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I decided I'm gonna rent a really short, like a 1 week rental on a shed, like a little shed thing or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
on in the next county
Uh-huh.
on my way south from here. It's not too, it's like 20 minutes away,
Mm-hmm.
and then and then I'll take like a week, and I got a storage shed that's full of crap, and what I
Okay.
want to do is empty that store. Like no one can see in there, right? They don't,
Mm-hmm.
they think it's full or whatever. So I want to
Yeah.
get everything emptied out of there and into that storage shed
Mm-hmm.
till till all I got is bare just a minimum camper with everything that's while I
Yeah.
travel, it'll all be in that storage unit, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly, but I'm gonna go take the camper to go fishing, or
Uh-huh.
I'm
Right. You
gonna
gotta come
move
back and
it,
forth
or
a couple of times. Yeah.
yeah, or no, I'm just saying I'll just
Oh.
as soon as I hook it up, I'll be,
Uh-huh.
the only thing that'll be here is the storage shed. If
Uh-huh.
I do, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good excuse. Like I thought I was gonna take the camper fishing in a different location, so
Uh-huh.
uh, there's nothing that says I can't uh, take my camper out for a
Right.
a little camping trip.
Right. Yeah. A little camping trip down to like another portion, another place. You know.
Yeah, just this place 100 miles over. Yeah, um, and
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. What happened to your truck? The one you had? You had a Chevy, right?
yeah, that's up in Michigan. The transmission went out, so
Oh, that
yeah,
sucks.
that was a real messed up. I was ready to tow it down here with me. I had purchased a rebuilt tranny for like 200. I got a really good deal, 225, and I was like, shit, okay, I'll just haul that shit down here, the truck and the new and
Mm-hmm.
uh, park it and work on it, or whatever. I'd have time to. I was thinking I'd have time to work on it,
Mm-hmm.
take my time at it.
Yeah.
But
Then they're pulling that bullshit on you
anyway,
over
yeah,
there. Yeah.
I was gonna build a fence and everything around this place, but I'm glad I got those. I glad I caught the signals early and didn't,
Yeah.
put a whole lot into this thing. So anyway,
Dang.
we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
I'll have more. I don't mind being on the road with this at all, and it'll just save me money for a little while. I mean,
Yeah, there's places you could rent along the way. I mean, I know like over here they have a place called
definitely,
Arrow something. They always have open vacancies for campers and stuff for like
dude,
someone one
all
night.
over this
Yeah.
state they got these overnight
Mm-hmm.
camping things where it's just a
Mm-hmm.
campground. You pull in, you got a water and electric hookup for $10 or something.
Yeah, it's like $10 a night,
Overnight.
but yeah, or you get like sometimes they have weekly
Exactly.
rates too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Monthly rates on some. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, this is before I moved back to Michigan. Yeah, I was living on. Well, after I picked it back up from your place, I
Mm-hmm.
based. Well, there was a time where I was just living in it a lot. My chronology is messed up in my mind. I just remember, it started in Arizona actually
Uh-huh.
because my wife and I weren't getting along and stuff. So I ended up uh, renting a place. But it was like, how much was it? It was so cheap. But I mean, these places were so cheap.
Uh-huh.
Just a campground up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You can find some real cheap ones. Um, anyway, and that's what. And then I found a really nice one in Florida when I was
Uh-huh.
there. Uh, yeah, there was another one also in Arizona that. Besides, there was two there that I actually ended up staying at, but that second one was so dirt cheap. It was like 100. It was like 150 a month,
Oh shit, that's
something like
freaking cheap
that.
as heck, dude.
But you had to pay something for utilities and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
shit, man, it was so cheap.
That's a deal there.
So it was a hour and a half out of Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
you, you wanted to do anything, it was a drive to get down. I don't. You were never up in like around Flagstaff or anything, were you?
I've been through there
Oh,
before.
you were.
17.
So, have you been in you been through Payson, Arizona? Do you recall Payson?
I don't recall the name,
Payson's
but
Payson's like the first main town that's north of Phoenix. It's northeast though, but it's it's a town with a Walmart and stores and
is it on
everything.
the
You
way
know
up
what I
to
mean?
Flagstaff, like the 101 up to 17?
You could that wouldn't be the way you would take. No,
Oh,
like
okay.
the Beeline Highway takes you up and a little to the right,
Uh,
and the 17 takes you more straight north, like towards
yeah.
Flag. But once you were up in Payson, it's very
Uh,
easy. I think the 40 goes through Payson,
oh, I
actually.
must have been through there then. I've been through.
Oh,
I
maybe
took the
not.
40 all
Maybe
the way
not.
out.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Because 40 goes up.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how the route. Because 40 goes way through, but usually I catch it up to Flagstaff to go. Depending on the run I want to take to get back and forth
okay.
from here to there. Yeah.
Well, it's mainly people from Phoenix. It's like I said, it's an hour and a half, I think, if I recall right.
Mhm.
But and you can just drive an hour and a half, and you can be in 20-degree cooler weather.
Nice.
So when
Mhm.
it's 120 out or 110, it does make it. So it really is. It's a summertime place. Mostly people use it for to get out of the
A little
heat.
cooler. That's
Yeah,
how it
because
is
it's
around here.
elevated.
Where I live here, it's weird because where I'm at and the vicinity around the lake, because I'm just not
Yeah,
but 5 minutes that way to the lake.
right.
It's a lot cooler here. If you're in, it's always a little cooler around this area.
Yeah,
And for
the
some
lake
reason, with that
effect.
huge lake,
Yeah.
it's so cool. We get storms. It separates the fucking clouds sometimes. Just they go like below and over us because that lake. I guess the temperature.
Oh,
So it
it
seems to
sort of
make the clouds
splits
go north. Yeah.
it's like they split. It makes it split, or it causes
Hmm.
the
It causes a
yeah, like it
split.
causes a wind thing or something.
It does. It's really weird. It happens all the time. And there's a cast like a storm's coming, so
Okay,
the lake will catch it. Mount Vernon will get it, and they'll get it down south. We might get a little bit of it, and that's usually the case. We sometimes we get direct
okay, and
ones, but
you're on the east side of that lake, as I
yeah,
recall. So the normal winds are gonna go that way, west to
yeah.
east,
And
like the way
I'm
the
on like on the top of it too. So the winds
okay.
always go like like northeast. So I'm right there at the nice little shielding spot. Yeah.
You don't get any odor from the lake, do you ever? Like
No,
fishy smell or anything?
no, I don't know
Oh,
anything like that. Even when I go to the lake, it's not too bad. They got, I mean, they have the dam there, and it shuffles water through constantly, so it's not like stagnant or anything.
you've been to uh what is it over there in California over um, it's that big lake on the other side of Palm Springs. I'm sure you've probably been by it.
Like Lake
There
Tahoe or
used to
something.
be it used to be right
Oh,
now. It's
Salton
like a
Sea.
ghost. That's
Salton
it, the
Sea.
Salton
Yeah, I've
Sea.
been
You've
there.
been around there,
I was gonna
right?
buy a house there. I was gonna buy some property out there because it was cheap at
Dude,
the
talk
time.
about a cheap place to live, man. That's
Yeah,
like one of the cheapest on earth,
Kat
dude.
and I went out there. We're looking at some places and stuff. Pretty janky. And I was thinking
Yeah,
about getting one, but I was like, what the fuck would I do out here? It's like
I know. You could try to buy that old hotel and restore it or something. Like there's
right. And there's
like
like
that
all these
kind of
other like
shit, man.
abandoned places and shitty houses and stuff. I don't know if I want to be in that area. Who knows when I move in there or what kind of
Yeah, you
characters.
can.
Yeah.
Like that place was happening in the 50s. The
Hmm.
lake was active, and something happened with the lake, and it killed whatever. I don't
Oh,
know. There's people trying.
it was mining. They were doing mining, and what
Oh, that's
happened
what it
was
was.
they something about had to do with water that came in through the mine, busted through into the lake, and it channeled the salt water in or something like that, and it killed all the
Yeah,
fish. And yeah,
yeah. I
something like
remember
that.
I just remember the beach is strewn with fish bones, like
Mhm.
dead fish carcasses that were bones and
It was
stuff,
a
and it was
documentary on
kind
it.
of stinky.
I think it had something to do with mining and accident, or like something that had to do with like
That was
mining.
in the 80s. That was in the 80s. I don't know what it's like now.
I was there looking at property about 10, 15 years ago, maybe.
Like when I picture that place in my mind, it reminds me of a mini Las Vegas or something like it would it like that's
Oh, at the
like the
yeah.
hotels that were there,
Hmm.
the few that you see the
But
bones
now,
of or whatever.
if you go out there now, it reminds me of like the shittiest part of El Centro.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Right? You ever been to El Centro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like almost like Tijuana. Almost close to
No, El Centro's a
Tijuana.
major city. If
Hmm.
you're from Yuma or anything like that, like it's along the 8,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, James was dating a broad out there, and her
And
car
that
broke down. So I went out there a couple of times. It reminds me of Tijuana. It's really janky.
you probably know that there's a place, there's a like right in that general area around Calexico. There's like these sand dunes or something. They call them something
Yeah, the
like
dunes.
maybe a which is it?
We call them the dunes. You go out there. There's a truck stop right in the middle of them, and you could go
Oh,
out there and
that's
take
not
the
the name.
ATVs.
But yeah, everybody goes out there with their four wheelers and
Yeah.
motorcycles and all that shit. It starts with a G or something. That
Oh, I don't know
I
that
just,
place. No, I
but it's the
I'm
same place. It's the one
same
place.
area.
I
Yeah.
forget what they call it. There's just a name people call
We
it.
used to ride dirt bikes. We used to go down south of Chula Vista before they had all the buildings. They it's all fucking Costco now, but it was just a huge area.
Oh, was it
To
all
ride dirt
sandy
bikes.
dirt?
Yeah, off of Palm in Chula Vista. You exit Palm and
Yeah,
head east, and
yeah,
it
I
was
can see
all
where
just
that.
fucking open dirt and trails and yeah. But that's all
But basically, it's
buildings
all
now.
sand, right? Like really kind of
Pretty
nice
much,
for
real
riding
rough,
around
loose
in,
dirt.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to take our 3-wheeler, and I had a Yamaha 125 Enduro that I got, and could take that out there and just run around
Okay,
trails
yeah,
once in a while.
definitely.
Yeah,
Was it yellow? The
yeah,
yellow one?
it was yellow. Yeah, yellow black. Yep.
Fuck. All my friends had some of those.
Mm. I got off some Mexican dude. I don't know where he got it from.
Enduros.
I got it like $50, and it wasn't running. It was
Fuck.
just a wiring
I was
problem.
lucky. I was lucky if I could had a Honda 90 or something with the bike seat or what you know what I'm talking about.
The little trail bikes.
The Honda trail bikes. Those
My
things were
little brother
awesome,
had a trail
dude.
bike. He had a little 50cc trail bike.
The little
Honda.
50, man.
It caught fire though. That
The
one caught
70, I
fire.
like the 70 a lot. You know, the 70 was cool. You
He
got
had
one
the
of those.
50. We're riding it out there one day, and all I heard was like, look, there's fucking smoke coming up. There's fucking, it just caught on fire. The seat was on fire. The gas tank was right there. It was just all
Oh
engulfed in
my
flames and
God.
shit. I was like, what the fuck you do? Nothing.
I still have a scar on my knee from I was riding on the back and the kid he had the little 50 and we was up north and just riding the trails in the woods or whatever, but he ended up laying it down because he was afraid of this car that seemed to be coming around the corner. Anyways, when he laid it down, I'll never forget that. But that was riding double on a 50. I was probably like 10 or 11.
Hey. Cat's back. I'll be right back.
I thought we might get some company in here. I don't know if everybody is bored as I am. What time is it? 8 o'clock? 8:45? It's 7:45 for you, right? I think. But yeah, where I'm at in Tennessee, I can drive not too far from here, and just the way the road goes, I can be in the same line, but I'd be in a different time zone. It's kind of weird. I'm right on the cusp of changing to the central time zone.
I'm back. Where should I put it? Put what?
Yeah, you're in central time zone, correct?
Oh, my bad. I put that microphone case on her chair.
Was it much getting used to with the time change when you moved from Cali to Illinois?
No, not really. It was pretty
Nah.
easy. Yeah, it didn't mess me too much.
Did-
I don't think.
Didn't call like you weren't contact like it usually affects you if calling people from one place or another sometimes. That's about it.
Yeah, I think so.
You know,
I
like-
didn't have anybody to call back in California after I left there, so.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times when I was living in Cali that I just like thoughtlessly dial my parents' house or something or one of my friends back in Michigan. You know,
Wrong
it's like
time?
fucking 9. It's 10 o'clock at night. Hey, it's not even that late. It's like,
Right?
fucking 1 a.m, dickhead. What are you doing? Oh shit! Damn it! Sorry.
No, I never had that problem. I was getting away from them people. I didn't want to call them at all. I was like, once I got out here, I don't think I talked to them too much.
Yeah,
A
from
while, at
Illinois. You
least.
mean once you? Yeah, weren't
Yeah.
calling back to Illinois, huh?
I wasn't
Waking
calling
their
back
asses up.
California. There wasn't anybody there I
Oh.
want to talk to, you know? Yeah. Once I got out here.
Yeah. Well, the problem going that way is if you happen to call early in the morning. So, is Junior's not? He graduated right last year.
Yeah, I missed that.
Some, but they got more. I don't know
I was, Kath just told me right now that she thinks she accidentally gave a customer a box of old stale pizza instead of their order.
Instead of salad dressing.
It
Oh,
says
by
salad
accident,
dressing.
like it was like one that was sitting there and keeping warm for a long time or something like that. That used to have, like I worked a lot of Domino's pizza hour. I did a lot. I mean, shit, there ain't nothing happened in a pizza place. I don't think that happened. While I was there.
Yeah, she's grabbed the wrong box. She
One
said
thing
the
was
place doesn't
hilarious,
give-
Victor.
Huh?
This I still remember this kid. This was when I was in Michigan before I even I was just working at this Domino's close by where I live. And I was a driver, but I was assistant manager. I was getting trained in all these areas at the time. But anyways, here's a brand new driver, goes out, he's gonna make his first pizza delivery, right? And it happens to be, remember Domino's had those extravagant, they call it an extravaganza. Anyway, it's just a
Yeah.
pizza with like 9 toppings or whatever,
remember
spread
that,
out a
commercials.
little bit. But anyway, so this fool grabs like 2 larges, puts it in the blue pot, the blue bags, you slide it in, it's got a little lit thing, you flip it back over, and then you carry that out to your car, right? And
Yeah.
this was even before the hot boxes, but so this fucker grabs this bag, puts it in there, heads out the door, and puts the bag under his arm like a football sideways, and opens the door and runs out to his car. Hot pizzas, he turns them sideways.
Why would what
and
the?
runs out the door this is like, he was a smart kid. This was like an Indian kid, he was Indian or whatever, but some people don't have much common sense.
Common sense at all, dude. That sounds just like, yeah.
Not very familiar with pizza, are we?
Right. Jeez.
I was like, whoa, come back in here. It's like, fuck
you-
no, they were fucked, man. I mean, there was no, you got to remake them, and then
That was his first one,
kid-
his first run. That's probably
kid
what it
learned a
was, he's probably
lesson.
Thinking, yeah,
everybody got to eat.
right.
The whole crew
Messy
got to
pizza,
eat,
but
right? So funny.
I don't know if I should get Bud tonight or wait till tomorrow.
Mm.
So I want to save. I'm limited on money, and my birthday's on Sunday,
okay.
so I kind of want to have some Bud for Sunday. But if I get it now, I won't have enough. I don't know if I have enough Buds on Sunday if I get today. Jesus Christ! Hold on a second. Every time I mention anything,
Wait,
about
today's
any
Friday,
food,
right?
it's exciting.
Yeah.
Today's Friday.
Shut up.
Shut up, Valerie.
Shut up.
So that's still the Great Dane I remember, right? The big one.
Yeah.
You didn't replace her.
Oh no, but she only has. Well, we took her to the vet to get checked up, and they found this huge mass next to her spleen, and they told us she
Oh,
has
shit.
about a month and a half to go. The size of it and the way it's going, her age and all that. But she's on her 3rd month now of like hospice, I guess.
Find out at the end of January.
Oh, it's been a while then.
Yeah.
Shit,
So
she's still good.
is it any kind of treatment you're giving her or no?
The only thing we could do is have her removed, but since she's already past 9 years old, and she's a Dane, and the life expectancy of a Dane is 9 years, there's nothing they want to do about it.
Look,
Yeah.
me and Jackson have an understanding that if he agrees not to get anything that requires more than like $500 vet bill,
Right? Yeah.
and I agree to take him to the vet if that's the case. Otherwise,
It's like that. Have you heard that Norm
sorry,
Macdonald
Jackson.
joke? Yeah, right. Have you heard that Norm Macdonald joke like that? It's a.
Uh-uh.
He says, I got this cat, and the cat got sick. So I took the cat to the vet, and the vet says the cat has a heart problem and needs surgery. It's going to cost $1,500 for surgery on this cat. But for $12, you could get a new cat. This is a joke. It's hilarious. You think about it. It's fucked up, but funny.
Hell yeah. No, I mean, that's so real life because,
Right?
there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than not having the money, but
Yeah.
this dog or this whatever, this animal you love is
Yeah.
all it needs is this, $800 procedure, and it'll be fine.
Right. Like if I had the money, I'd definitely just get it done because but
Well, who wouldn't? But that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why you
just
kind
to
of
make
got to
it more
settle those
comfortable at
things.
least.
I think it helps to settle those questions in your mind ahead of time. You know.
I guess. Yeah, the vet was right saying, she's already had her age where she's gonna be going anyway, so it'd be kind of, ridiculous.
Exactly.
to
Those
spend
large
money,
dogs, they don't live that many
No.
years, right?
She's already got so much gray on her, and she's gotten a little slower. She's already there at her grandma stages.
That'll be sad though.
Yeah.
Did it has it affected her mobility or how active she is, or she
That
slowed
thing,
down?
that thing she has,
Yeah.
no, she's still jumping. She like right now she's getting a little old. She's a little more. She's slower now. But
Just
she's jumping
okay,
the car
but just due
windows.
to normal age, right? Maybe.
Yeah, normal age stuff, but she'll still try
Yeah.
to jump through the car window and things like that. So she still is pretty active.
Cool.
Look at.
Okay, I'm gonna give it about 3.5 more minutes to the hours up,
Right on.
and if nobody joins, I'm just gonna call it a night. Is that okay, Victor?
Oh, that's fine, dude. Yeah, I might run out and get some buzz tonight. I don't know. I should pay bills.
Man, I wish things were easier to share among friends.
Right. I should be able to grab at least. Maybe I should be able to get 6 grams at least, 7 grams.
I just had a flashback to back in the days. You're living in your little hometown, and you're out of weed, and all your friends have scrounged up something. You're in. There's all this different place. It's like, how many times have you been like, go to here, go to there? Oh, they don't have it.
Right.
Oh, go here. It's like spend the whole fucking night trying to chase down a nickel bag.
Right. Yeah. And you finally get it, you go back, it's bunk shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's like
yeah.
fucking you got ripped off or some
Mhm.
shit. It's like,
Yep.
oh,
It happened before.
that's like, oh man, too many times shit like that. Yeah, somebody's friend has a friend. Oh, let me call him. And that was, there wasn't even cell phones, man. That was hard tracking that shit
It
down.
was. 'Cause the dude's not there. You got, where the fuck is he? Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
'cause,
like,
like,
wait 20 minutes,
that's
30 minutes, go home.
that's what I mean. Because the way you had to do it was go over to that house and see if he's
Yeah.
home.
Yep.
It's fuck. Now where?
Mhm.
What about Jack? What about
I already
Tim?
got some.
Tim, I heard Tim scored some good stuff.
Yep.
I'm so glad I grew up in an area at a time and an era, I guess, where the cops were a lot more chill. I mean, it was more old school and just as long as you weren't a total little whatever little
Yeah,
terror
cops
or
are.
whatever.
It seems like cops are on the edge these days. Back in the day, you could talk to a cop and they would have. You get pulled over by a cop or something. They're not gonna be like, hands on the steering wheel. Do you have a weapon? Blah blah blah. It was just like, hey, how you doing? If you slow down a little bit, thank you. It's like more cordial, more.
It's kind of funny. I forgot about it already, but like a half hour before I opened up this live stream, I was in my truck being pulled over by a sheriff.
No way.
And I deservedly so, because what happened was I just came up to this corner and I did a rolling stop through the thing, and it's on a curve, and so it was it was a timing thing. Like this guy happened to be a cop. He came around the curve, in time to see me just rolling through the stop sign, and then I turned and I was going and I was in front of him on the road. Like I should have just. I would have had to lock him up and come to a stop, and slide.
Then, yeah.
And I could have stopped, and then, and what would that guy have seen then? Well, you got your car not under control? What the fuck? It's like,
Are you
or something.
intoxicated?
No, it was under control, but I saw you coming, so I hit the brakes. How about that? Well, you should have been stopping there and watching. Whatever. Anyway,
he ticket you?
But he was cool. No, he was cool.
Oh,
but
good.
it would have been a $300 ticket. He says, I'm just going to give you a
Yikes.
warning, but just that would have been a $300 ticket, dude.
Wow.
And he's right where I'm living. It was right close to home and as a matter of fact, and I didn't even have my wallet on me. I told him, I said, I'm right down the street there. I forgot my wallet. So, anyways, he said, don't worry, just give me your name and shit. So took about a couple minutes. He said, on my way. I was like, dude, gave him a little fist bump. You cool, dude.
Right on.
Thank you. No, because like that's the thing, like traffic tickets and when you're poor, like
Yeah.
traffic tickets really fuck with the poor, just like inflation
do,
or
yeah.
something, more than
Yep.
rich people. Like when I had money, if I'm working, my wife's working, I get a fucking ticket. I'm not worried about 185.
Right.
Fuck, I'll just,
It sucks, but you're not. It's like
it sucks. I'm not happy
but
about it,
it's not
but
gonna hurt your
I'm not.
big time.
Yeah, it doesn't change my life at all. It didn't cause me a week of stress. Now, how am I going to pay that other fucking bill?
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the days when I was working. It was a lot easier, But nowadays, you're on fixed
Yeah,
income.
you can
it's
make
like,
up,
shit.
like work a little overtime or something, or
Yeah.
try to make it up. But yeah, when you're on fixed income, I
Yeah.
definitely have. That's the lesson I took. I've been learning that in the last 6-7 months when I've been down here, is because I really, I was always working before, even up in Michigan. I was working for a lady. I had so much money, just anytime, I had money in my
Yeah.
pocket, man.
Mm.
Just working cash money. It's like, okay, that's cool. But down here, no connections or whatever. I just like, I just want to. I actually just determined I was going to live off what I have, what I just get, just to see. I want to see what the deal is. Can I? First of all, and it was amazing the way I get down to every month with less than $1 in my account.
Dude, I was talking to Kat, right? Right now I have like $3 in the bank account. It's crazy how I always have like $3.25 in the bank account at the end of the month. Yeah.
That's me. Now I got a little cushion because I got another pension check that's like another
nice.
$322 so I was used to living off $1,900. And that, that's I don't know if people think that's a lot of money or not, but it's not that much with, rent, electric, gas, insurance, like everything adds up. And then groceries under the inflation, fucking Biden numbers. I should be paying I should not be paying more than $200 probably a month for groceries.
A month, yeah.
But now I pay $500 probably.
Back in when I bought my condo, I bought my condo back in like let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 99 or something like that, 2000. No, maybe a little earlier than that. And groceries, and we had a baby. I was spending less than $150 a month and still had food in the fridge. $200 a month was like getting some extra goods. Shit. Now, right now, it's we're lucky to if we were eating normal like we would do, we wouldn't be able to afford it at all. It's
right. If you would just go back to your 2020 eating habits or something like that.
Yeah, like right now, what we usually do is we get on sale. We'll wait till like the ground beef is on sale, then we go grab like a buttload of it,
exactly,
and separate it out and put it in Ziploc bags,
and you freeze it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got pastas and rice.
Dude, this tiny little fridge. Oh, I can't show it, but this tiny little fridge, man, it's so great though. It's compared to the fridge that was in here. The ones that come with a camper. Yeah. But yeah, man, at the day after I'm shopping, that freezer is nothing but meat mostly, some ice cream. But yeah, man. And well, I don't really like to do that but when you're in a remote area too, that's like even for you, how long does it take you to get to a decent grocery store?
A decent grocery store? Well,
yeah, like a Kroger or something.
Oh,
okay, Walmart's fine. Yeah, I think Walmart's fine. They got good stuff. I mean,
about
decent.
20 minutes.
Okay, because I guess I remember that because that night we went from Love's to that's south of you, right? Is it Walmart south of you? Yeah.
There's one south of us, but the one we were at, I think was north. We were the one in Mount Vernon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I believe we're.
We went up north to that one. Okay.
Yeah.
All I remember is standing next to those ladies outside trying to get that lock open up. It was so like that. People can't understand. You could not get a padlock open in that weather, man. I mean, it wasn't easy.
Right. That was a night.
I think we must have had weed. We must have had plenty of weed because I don't think I could have handled it if we
actually
did.
We bought weed from that dude behind the church. Remember?
Trying to think behind the church.
Was
yeah,
that nephew. We met him at the Lowe's.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was somebody you knew a friend. It was a kid like.
It was
20-year-old or 18-year-old or
Yeah,
something.
Catherine's cousin, or something like that, or whatever her second.
I
cousin
do
is.
remember that. Yeah, you hooked
Yeah.
up with that. Yeah,
$40
that's
with the
funny.
blood. We met him at the Loves, or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of shit. It's like, I don't know. You filled me in on him. He had a sad story about his mother or his dad. Didn't his mom kill his dad or something? Or
I
vice
believe
versa.
so. Everybody believes so. The insurance company denied her the money too, but she didn't do any anything like time or arrest.
But
for it,
I'm thinking I'm remembering the guy though, right?
yeah, his name was Jason. He is a hardworking dude, nice guy, and she pretty much worked him to death, stole all his money, and she's a nurse, and the dude's in pretty good health. Works at a tire place, over here at GT. It was working there, and pretty nice guy. Helped him. Nothing wrong with the guy. And all of a sudden, the fucker has a heart attack, and he's dead. And she, in the next couple of days, talking to my father-in-law here and other people, she did not really shed too many tears. It's almost like it was kind of nonchalant in a way where.
Didn't it end up the authorities kind of got involved, and she ended up not even getting any insurance money because they were but
right.
That was it. They just dropped it. They didn't go any like murder charges or anything.
Yeah, I guess the insurance company found enough in the reports for them not to pay her, but not enough in the police reports to convict her. Yeah,
exactly.
And the parents of Jason were trying to get her convicted for it, but there was no absolutely solid proof for it. But there was enough for the insurance company to say, you know what, this is not right. We're not paying you out. So she ended up without the money.
It almost sounds similar to, how in a civil case the burden of proof is different or something,
Mm-hmm.
and and
like
obviously,
OJ.
yeah,
like OJ didn't have he was acquitted from the crime, but they were still able to charge him with something. I guess he had to pay out the parents of her some money.
Yeah, they at least went after his money. They were able to go after his money, if not imprison him. But right? So it's like sort of almost like that.
Yeah.
Like I mean, as far as it's like, yeah, because the insurance company, they're not in the legal they're not in the legal atmosphere, sort of. I mean, they might be. I mean,
identities.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a legal thing, and all they have to do is prove this some measure of sketchiness that meets their criteria, but doesn't, like you said, isn't enough to put the guy in prison.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or the woman, I mean.
Yeah.
Now, are you saying the dude was a decent dude too, except for all of a sudden he got a heart attack, or he wasn't a wife beater or some shit, was he, for all his 20 years of marriage or some shit? You know what I mean?
Argued a lot. Like they would cuss each other out quite a bit, that's for sure. But
okay, well, that's normal.
I don't seen anything where she was the one that did all the yelling, screaming. He was always in defense. It was like one of those situations where he always.
She was always the aggressor. She was the aggressor, and he was sort of the beaten down guy. Okay.
Like one time we were out in the fire. We're just hanging on the fire pit, and he goes, "Hey, we want to go fishing tomorrow with the guys, And she goes, "I don't think so. You got this to do and that to do, and then you have work on Monday." And he's like, "But it's just, we're going to go. I don't think so. Get in the house right now. We got to talk about this." And he'll get up and walk into the house, and then you hear him yelling and screaming for a little while, and then it's quiet. You don't see him for a couple of days.
And all you know is he didn't go fishing with you.
Exactly. He did not go fishing. Yeah, it's like he did overtime that day, I think. We're out there fishing. Poor Jason. Yeah.
Dude, I think I was talking to my neighbor. Because I was talking to my one neighbor. He's just a single guy, and he's one of these guys that just got fucked over by these people. But we were talking about this other neighbor, and this guy is like one of those guys where the wife is like just dominates every and forgot the angle I was thinking about, because anyways, it's just, imagine having to deal with that, like not being free to just even in your own living space
I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I'd be gone. I'd be like, I'm bouncing. I'm not.
Definitely, dude. Yeah, I know. Like,
fuck that noise.
This is a two-way street here, honey.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Well, I didn't keep my word, but there was nobody watching last time. Announcement. Wonder who's out there. Who's out there? Do you mind commenting and let me know? Probably Victor.
Do I have it open? I still have it open. It might be me. But I think
got
once you go
my-
in there, it closes it, doesn't it? Let me see.
I think so. Well, I don't know.
Is it still there?
Yeah, still got one viewer. Let's see.
Okay, it wasn't me then.
I think they are outside viewers, probably. Yeah. Man, this is gonna be a crazy election year, Victor.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
all
it
the- like-
is. Yeah.
The country is what I'm just wondering how much rioting and burning of cities is going to go on this, like if it will, like in 2020, man.
Do you think it's
All
gonna
the
be that bad?
fucking Portland, Seattle, all different areas of the country
Mhm.
will break. Minneapolis, fuck all that shit.
You think it'd be that bad though?
Well, I think things are prepped for maybe even something worse. I'm afraid of like terroristic attacks, like a bombing going off at a fucking wedding or some shit by one of these fuckers they let in over the border.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't think ISIS got people in here now?
Oh,
Fuck.
they have to.
The
There's
whole
gotta be all
the whole
kinds of
fucking
shit.
world, every
Mhm.
fucking enemy in America is in here now.
Open gates for the last how many months? This guy, they're sending everything they can. I bet.
Since no, the policy changed the day he took office, dude.
Oh,
He nixed all of fucking Trump shit, and they were already all wearing the Biden shirts. It was
yeah, I know. The
fucking
Chinese
crazy.
were all lined up, and
Man. Like, come on. Like, who in their right mind would do that shit? You know, it's crazy. It's on purpose. It's the fucking people on purpose. Fucking all the citizens, all the workers here. You know, all it does is digs into wages for the middle
Right.
class. You know,
yeah,
you know how much wealth transfer occurred during the COVID? The
Some-
transfer of wealth from the middle
Oh,
class
yeah.
to the rich. It's phenomenal. It's like it's record breaking. It's astounding. You know what they
Mhm.
did with the shutdowns and everything.
I know it, dude. They just got rid of
They
so much. of
killed
America.
everybody, and then the Amazons of the world got fucking rich.
Uh-huh. Well, they killed Americana. They killed like the small business
Yeah.
corporation, another corporation, a small business. You know.
Yeah, all the family
I'm gonna make
shops,
it.
all the mom and
Mhm.
pops. Fuck.
Yeah.
I was so believe like you don't this I don't know, like I was walking around like when this first all the shutdowns, like it was physically affecting me,
Mhm.
the thought of what what these fools are doing to, like, because I run a
Right.
business, you know, I had my
Yeah.
like I'm like, this is insanity.
That's what I saw too.
I'm fucking essential, motherfucker. Fuck you. My business
Right.
is essential, so fuck off on that nonsense.
They're putting money over American people. 'Cause
I
it's
mean,
yeah, it's
well,
sad.
the thing is, it was all about a power grab and money and everything. It wasn't about keeping anybody
Mhm.
safe. It was all about Pfizer, because if it was about safety, there would be very good tests done and studies. All the
Right.
proper shit would have been done, you know,
Mhm.
and you wouldn't have all these people dying and suffering all kinds of shit from this fucking
Yeah.
vaccine.
It's crazy.
I mean, I couldn't. I really had to question the except, you know, I understand someone that has a job that somehow they don't want to leave,
Uh-huh.
and it's demanded that they get the vax, or you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And that person, I mean, sorry, but I would have left the job before getting that shit. Like, I'm smart enough to know that you can't have a thing come out, you know, and at the end of 2019, and by the end of 2020, you're getting jabs for it, or
Right,
21
yeah,
it was. I mean,
it makes sense.
it doesn't happen. You cannot
Uh-uh.
get a safe thing
Un-
now. That fast.
Unless they know how it's made up and they know what to do to make what they have already. You know?
Well, the thing is, no, but all vaccines
Mm.
are tested for like up to 10 years before they're really considered safe.
Right, that's what I'm
That's-
saying. So there must have been some kind of like even the virus itself would have been some kind of a human play for it when they come out with something so quickly. It must have
Well,
been like
that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. Once you get in, like you listen to enough Alex Jones, and you find out that there was paperwork going back to like 2012 of the, this change of function stuff on corona bat viruses, and all just and the different mock-up scenarios that the government practice is like, holy shit, this is what they're rolling this out now, kind of shit.
Right.
Anyways, it was just too convenient with Trump rolling on all cylinders, and boom, China. I think the world, like, there's powers that be just doing everything they could to turn a situation to manufacture. Who knows how that thing got released? Was it accidental or on purpose? That would, I don't know if we'll ever know.
That's a weird thing. In a weird way, I can just get a feeling that it's made. Yeah.
Well, they know from looking at these experts. I mean, they know that it was manipulated. I mean, there's no question that the virus. Well, when they start looking at the virus and stuff, and some like these experts with the DNA and what piece that's added, or how they can tell if it's been fucked with,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Like, that's scary shit, dude.
Right.
Man, that's some scary shit. Especially when you got fools saying, "Hey, we gotta make a vaccine for a potential thing for somebody enemy might make, so we gotta make it so we know how to fix it." It's like, but what happens if it gets out? Oh, well, we'll be fucked. Oh,
yep. They'll do
I
a
guess
variety of it. They'll like manipulate it to give it to where they can't. That it won't work if it's germ warfare, man. They're gonna.
I mean, do you remember there was like 4 people, I think, that ended up that worked at the Wuhan lab very early on that got this strange illness and died. You never heard anything about them. They were just disappeared or some shit.
That whole Wuhan originated from that one facility. Now you don't hear much about the facility or any of that anymore.
Yeah, the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Yeah. Fuckers. All right. Anyway, I'm hungry, man. I gotta get something to eat.
All right, dude.
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Dude. Fun hanging.
Yeah.
Catch you
Good
later.
luck with that. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Bye.